Hey, I'm Angela Stribling for Capital Jazz TV, here with the one and only amazing group, Take Six.
Yes.
Yay!
What's up?
I'm so happy to see you guys.
Good to be seen.
And happy to hear you guys. Now, you performed for your, what is this, your third, fourth?
Like third or fourth in many years.
At the Capital Jazz
At the
Festival.
Capital Jazz Festival, yes.
How was it for you tonight?
It was great. We did some songs from our brand new release called Believe. And of course we did stuff, from our 25, 26, 27-year career. So
Wow.
And the crowd was great. It's hot out there, but had a great time.
It added to the
It
experience.
did. It did. It
Added something and then something else.
Yes.
Yes.
More of everything.
Now, you guys have how many CDs out? 16?
16.
16.
Sweet 16.
I've known you for many, 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 many years.
We go back. We go back.
And you know what's wonderful is that you're always so consistent. From the beginning, you guys had something very special and you had the attention of everybody, but you're consistently so, so good.
Well, we thank you. We've been working at this a long time, and we just try to keep the passion for it. And I think that the passion enables us to have the consistency. And so it's nice to hear you say that.
Well, I'm not the only one. I mean, people
Well, thank you.
say that you're easily the best, I guess, a cappella group. Is that how you describe yourself?
Well, we would say,
ever.
best vocal group ever.
Best vote. And that's what I would
That's what we would say.
Exactly what I would
The
say.
greatest
Well,
ever.
I would say that too. Bravo to them. Best vocal group ever. And you know what? You're doing something with another vocal group who was out before you guys, Manhattan Transfer. That's a pretty
Yes.
exciting
Yeah,
project.
yeah.
Let's talk about that. What is
we
it?
have we actually share the same manager, and he had a wonderful idea. Why don't I put both groups together so that I can double my check? No,
Smart,
just joking.
smart manager.
just joking. No, but he said, each group has 10 Grammys, so we have 20 Grammys on stage,
Isn't that
and so he
Bravo.
called it the
Let's
Summit.
just stop right there. My
The Summit.
gosh.
Yes, the best vocal group ever with
Ever.
another of the best. I guess
Best.
are they? Can they be the best too?
They better be.
But anyway,
We're just glad to still be. So
True.
You know, I'm happy that you still be, that you're still out there and you're performing and you're touring. Tell us about your new project. Who wants to talk about the latest?
Oh, the new project, Claude mentioned it before. Believe is the name of the CD, and we work with Ross Vanelli, a great producer, Gino Vanelli's brother.
wow.
So little name dropping there.
I like it.
And we just got together, and it was the first time in a long time, especially since we all live in separate cities, that we were able to come together in the same room, sit down, and talk about the social issues that were on our minds and that we deal with every day, and just write songs about the things that were in our hearts.
That's
And,
beautiful.
it came up wonderful.
Wow. So, in terms of touring, you guys tour a lot. I mean, you're 6 adults who have your own individual lives. You've got families. Is it difficult just pulling it all together and keeping it going?
well, it can be.
Why are you laughing?
Because everybody, this collective pause.
It's like,
Well, let me tell you a story.
I've taken to drinking.
No, it's still a blessing to be relevant, to be able to continue going out to tour. Just case in point, we just got off of a 3-week tour in Europe. We leave for Japan in about a week, and then we go back to Europe after that. So we're on the road still 120, 130 days a year or so.
Wow.
Yeah. And we have, wives and kids and grandkids, and so it
Well, each of us has one life.
Yeah. Some of us as wives, children,
I wasn't going to say anything. I was kind of wondering, like,
See, I don't even know what to say. I don't even have a wife.
And now that we have the
he's-
new branded
and
tour of the Summit, it's even more dates than that. So
Yeah.
oh, Finn. Now, what is this? Tell us about the
Summit.
Summit.
Yeah, that's the Manhattan Transfer and Take 6.
There you go.
It's called the Summit, and we 45 dates that starts
Starting
in the
in
fall.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
I bet you love that too.
Yeah, no, we love it. It's first of all, we've looked up to them forever, the Manhattan Transfer. So to be able to get on stage with them and to find out that they actually really enjoy what it is that we do as well. So put all that together from an audience perspective, it's amazing.
So for those watching Capital Jazz TV who weren't very familiar with Take Six, they're just hearing you and seeing you for the first time. For the first time. How did you get, I mean, this idea, yes, there was Manhattan Transfer before you guys did this, but not a whole lot of people, no one really doing it the way that you're doing it. How'd that happen?
Out of this guy's brain.
Well, we were in college a long time ago, and this guy right here, Claude McKnight, decided he wanted to form a quartet. And they were rehearsing in the bathroom of an auditorium and getting ready to go on stage, and I heard them, I recognized his voice, and I said, you know what, let me add a fifth part to what he's doing so that they'll sound better.
I'm doing this for you.
Help me help you.
Let me help
No,
you.
I kind of invited myself in, and they liked it, so they said, why don't you perform with us? And after that performance, they liked it so much I considered adding somebody else. We brought in Mervyn Warren, who is no longer with us, but was a very integral part of the making of Take Six. The sound, he also did a lot of arranging and making it what it is. And from there, we just practiced for 7 years because they wouldn't let us sing at the college. And after
But
that,
that's another story.
that's another story.
For another time.
We did a showcase, got signed by Warner, and next thing you know, we were at the Grammys, like deer caught in headlights.
Wow, that is amazing. Right? I mean, you ever really just think about how amazing that is?
Big blessing. Big
Yeah,
blessing.
yeah. So, were you ever tempted to just start singing with some instruments? Did that ever come up?
We go out on stage now, and we're after years and years and years of doing the a cappella thing. That has become first nature for us, but that's what we originally were. We're instrumentalists. So now we have guitarists and keyboardists and a couple trombone players and a lot of different things. So we keep challenging ourselves. Anytime you can get on stage and be petrified that you can fall on your face, that's a good place to be in.
This is good. Yeah,
You
yeah.
get some good energy and get some improv. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what we try to do.
The adrenaline is
Yeah,
pumping,
yeah.
and everybody's out there. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, with all of the different components, like you said, in the early days, you guys were the instruments, all vocals, which is beautiful, and it's an amazing feat to be able to pull that off. Were there ever times when you're out on stage and you're like, okay, I know this is my part, but I don't know if I can really pull this off?
Well, you know what's really cool about being the six of us being together is I believe in these guys.
Okay.
And so even if I'm having a little bit of trepidation myself, I know that if I look to the left, between the six of us and the Holy Spirit, it's going to come from
Yeah.
someplace and be able to come
Wow.
together. So you musically trust them.
And yes,
Yeah.
we've had shows where, as humans, we just can't do it. And our voices, some of our voices just weren't there. Or maybe one of our voices just wasn't there. And we make do. Like Vince said, we hold each other up.
Strength in numbers.
That's beautiful. I love it. You guys got me all tearing up over here. So before we let you go, is there anything else you want to tell the Capital Jazz TV audience that we haven't covered?
Man.
Just check for belief. It'll change your life.
Woo!
Money back guaranteed. His
iTunes,
money.
Amazon, take6.com.
Yes.
And
SRG.com.
Take Six Official. He knows all that social stuff.
Yeah.
At Take Six Official on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else. The Take6.com. You can find us everywhere.
He knows all that Take Six stuff. Now we all do.
And by the way, we love doing Capital Jazz, Cap Jazz. It's just one of our favorite things to do. We've done the cruise. We have such a blast.
Absolutely.
So, along with catching us there, if you want to catch some great music, Cap Jazz is the one.
There you go.
That's beautiful. We always love having you back.
You know what? We love you so much. We're going to
Yeah?
do something right now
Oh,
just
I
for Capital Jazz
we don't
TV.
even
Know what we're doing.
Capital Jazz. Ready? Live. 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
We are Take Six. And you're watching Capital Jazz TV.